Hey guys, Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another edition of One on One. And this week I want to talk to you a little bit about buying comics on eBay and how to avoid getting mixed up with the wrong kind of seller. Anyways, what prompted me to actually do this video this week was I had a client who contacted me a few weeks back. He was all very excited because he'd found a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first Punisher, an issue he's been wanting for a long time. He's been hunting one down, and he found a raw copy. He contacted me prior to buying it, kind of giving me a heads up, letting me know that it was coming, that he'd want me to work on it and potentially send it into CGC for grading. Anyways, a couple of weeks went by. I finally heard from him early last week, and he wanted to pop by and drop off this new copy of ASM 129. He was so excited to finally have a nice copy. And yeah, we made an appointment. He came on down. I had a look at the book, through the plastic, right off the bat, looked pretty good. When I took it out, well, not so good. Right off the bat, I found the book had been trimmed along the right side. It also looked as though it had been cleaned. When I say cleaned, I don't mean dry cleaning. I mean it was thoroughly cleaned using other methods, and that's okay if it's done right. And it looked like it had been done correctly, but the book had been trimmed. So no matter what, the book was going to come back with a restored label. So he was very distraught, obviously, and I didn't want him to go based on my own word. I asked him to go visit another comic store in the city in Toronto to have them assess it as well. I found out later that evening that yes, in fact, the other comic book dealer had also specified the book, or had indicated the book had been trimmed. So no matter what, he was going to be getting the dreaded purple label. Right, the restored label. Anyways, I asked him when he was here, had he talked to the seller? Was the book actually restored or not? The seller profusely stated that no, the book is clean. It has never been touched. He claimed the book's like a 9 or a 9.2. You have nothing to worry about. So with that, my client was confident. He bought the comic. He received, like I said, and the rest, as they say, went down as I had just mentioned. Anyways, how do you avoid this from happening to you? A couple of things you want to keep in mind when you're buying books off of eBay. First of all, if you're buying a book that's over $1,000, even over $500, my question is this: why is the seller not grading the book? Right? I think I've said this before in another video. Why is the grader not doing the work themselves? If it was me, if I had an Amazing Spider-Man 129 and a potentially 9.2, am I going to sell that book for $2,000 or $3,000, or am I going to get it graded, have it come back at 9.2, and then sell it for double that? It makes no sense. If it doesn't make sense, there's obviously a problem. And for key books, there's no reason why a seller would not have the book graded unless they were trying to hide something, unless they just wanted to unload a problem, which is exactly what happened here. Now, luckily, my client came to me within that window. He just got the book. So, so long as he has emails and correspondence with the sellers, promising the book was not restored, then he's got grounds for a refund. And I think that's the route he's going to take. He's going to send the book back and hopefully get most of his money back. He'll probably lose the shipping and time, right? But you got to remember, guys, if you're getting a book back, if you're ordering a book from eBay and you only have a certain amount of time to get your money back or to put in a complaint. Now, had I not caught that this book was trimmed, he would have given me the book. I would have done my work on it. I would have sent it in. It probably would have taken a few weeks. And by that time, I think he would have been beyond his refund, that time period for a refund, right? So he got lucky. Had he waited a week to come and visit me, had I taken the book and not recognized there was a trimming issue, that time would have elapsed and he would have lost out on that, probably a couple $1,000s in investment, and then the book would have come back restored. So you want to be careful about that. Why is the seller not why is he not getting the book graded himself, especially if it's a key book? It doesn't make sense in this day and age for a seller not to grade their books, especially if they want to sell that book. Other things that you want to keep in mind: communication. Are you emailing the seller? Is he getting back to you in a good amount of time? Is he getting back to you in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? If you're on the other side of the country, okay, give them that leeway. But are they getting back to the communication there? That's important. If the person's not communicating with you before the sale, what makes you think they're going to communicate with you after the sale? That'll probably get worse, especially if you're complaining about something. Next, is a return policy indicated on the listing and in your communications with the seller? Is the seller promising if the book comes back restored, will they provide a refund? And if they do provide a refund, are they going to refund all the shipping and all the, potentially CGC grading fees, pressing fees, all those sorts of things? You want to get that in writing. If you have all that in an email trail, if your communication's all documented, and then you go back to eBay later or PayPal later to complain that the person lied or didn't disclose that the book was restored, then you have this whole this communication where the seller is saying if it doesn't come back as I stated, I will take it back gladly. You want to get that in writing, and you want to make sure you keep that and hang on to that for through the whole transaction, even beyond the transaction, if you're getting the book pressed, clean, and graded. Also, you want to make sure you do things quickly. If you buy a book today, it arrives in a week or two, and then you put it away for 4 months, and then you decide you want to do the work on the book, and you find that the book's been restored, and then you want to have a refund, good luck. If you're going to wait 4 months, that's not going to help. Like I said, my client, as soon as he had the book, he was at my shop within 3 days, 4 days, and he got to the bottom of it very fast. So being quick about it is very important, okay? Now we all want to find deals on eBay. Look, I just bought a set of kick-ass books from a guy out in, I think, Alberta, and it cost me $50 or $60. In the ad, he said, it is what it is. They're near mint books. They're not perfect. They're near mint, so take it or leave it. I bought it, but it's only $60. So if the books came and they were all ratty, or even the books came and the box was crumbled or crunched, what big deal? It was $60. But if we're talking thousands of dollars, if you're buying, an ASM 129, or if you're buying a Hulk 181, or if you're buying an AF 15 or something like that, and the book has not been graded, you are really, in my opinion, taking a chance buying it on eBay. You really, really are. Yes, you might get a deal. I'm not saying you won't. And I've heard amazing stories. But remember, you are taking a chance, and you could be opening up a door to a lot of problems, a can of worms, as it were. So just be very, very careful when you are purchasing raw, high-end books on eBay. It could be a very expensive mistake if you buy a book like that. Give yourself a budget, give yourself a limit, and stick to it. No matter how good a deal is. And I'll tell you, if it's too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true, right? Don't jump into that can of worms, like I said. Stay away from those deals that seem like, wow, I can double my money. Can you really? Be careful. Your raw books on eBay. I've heard all sorts of stories, guys. I've had friends have books come back and the whole page is missing, or of course the coupons are cut out. And oftentimes, it's not even that the seller is trying to hide this. Oftentimes, the seller didn't even look the book through. They have no idea. And to give sellers some credit here, most sellers, if I'm selling on eBay and I send something off to somebody and they're not happy for whatever reason, I want to make the deal right. But that's me. A lot of guys have a lot of books to sell out there, and they have so many transactions they can't keep up. So just keep that in mind, okay? Next time you see that amazing deal on eBay, think twice. Think back to what I said. Is it too good to be true? If it is too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. Stay away. Steer clear. If you're buying a raw book, get in writing that the book has not been restored. Okay? Have a line of communication with the seller that he or she will give you a refund if the book comes back restored, if they said it has not been restored. Okay? Those are things to really keep in mind. And again, if the seller is not communicating with you, move on to the next seller. If you send a question and they don't respond for 4 days, bye. Move on to the next seller. Okay, guys? I hope that helps. Again, a little something for you to think about if you're buying a lot on eBay right now. Be cautious. Take care. Keep collecting. Have fun. Just be cautious, all right? Okay, well, there you have it, guys. There's my 2 cents worth on buying high-end comic books on eBay. Hey, Have you had any great experiences on eBay or terrible experiences? Please let us know about those in the comments section below. Do you have any advice to give other collectors who are buying books on eBay currently? Again, love to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. And remember, guys, at 600 subscribers, I will be having a draw for some free pressing and free CGC grading. Be sure to check out all about that in the information section below. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for popping by. Take care.